Hello and welcome back, guys. OriginalityGamer here. This, guys, is going to be a short episode. I just wanted to get something out there to keep myself going and to keep myself active. There possibly won't be an upload tomorrow due to just work. What I wanted to show you first of all, though, as you probably can see here, I've done a little bit more work, not 100% completed. As you've seen in one of the previous episodes, I tried to incorporate a bit of cyan wool. Now guys, I want your input because this is the kind of thing that I was talking about in the last episode, the way that I want it to be done. But I've also had another idea of putting quartz in. So basically what I've done for yourselves is give you a little bit of a template on how it would look, and it would go pretty much in that layer across the middle there. Obviously this will be raised up higher, it will be up at that level there and all the way across. But yeah, as I say guys, I want your input on basically what you think to either this, so number 1 or number 2. Now you can obviously make another suggestion. With quartz obviously it's just white, but if you don't like the cyan, then I could possibly try another colour. That's entirely up to yourselves, as this series is all about yourselves. Also what I wanted to talk to you about today was pathways. I mentioned it in a previous episode also, about the way that I want the roads and stuff to look. I do have a few ideas, some that I've used myself and some that I am aware that other people have used. So first off, this is one. Oops. So it's like that, with like that. So that's one, and then what it would be is to step down, it would be like that. Actually what I'll do is I'll do it from this side. So let's just pillar up, and then it would go like that. So that's one design that I've got for yourselves. Obviously with these is it would be cut out, and possibly I could go like that. Actually that looks better. So like that, that's how that would look. So that's pathway number 1. Let me just get something on the bar. So if I place that there and put on the sign 1, so that's pathway number 1 guys. So if you put in the comments which one you like, so that's the first one, and then this is the second one. So obviously if I'm on a grass biome, which I am with the village that I'm in, I will be doing things like this. So like spam there, spam there, and it switched me to an offline game, typical. One there. Let's also get some gravel on the bar. This one mainly is just about spamming a load of blocks everywhere, getting a feel for the design. That's the kind of pattern I was also on about in the last episode, staying away from. So let's go there. Let's fill that back in. Get some gravel there. Smooth stone. It's going to do it again. So basically guys, that's number 2. So it's a broken up kind of pathway. So let me know if you like that kind of design. Ideally what I'm looking for is to go for something more like this kind of design here. I think it looks a little bit better, but like I say guys, your input is is more important than my own. Also guys, as well, is comment below. Can't get my words out, it's early in the morning, I'm just doing a quick episode before I have to head out to work. There was another kind of pathway, but it's let's get a hoe on the bar. Just use a diamond one for now. But what this would have contained of is, like, obviously without water it's a bit harder, but it would have been bits of this here and there. Or what I could have done was gone in a straight path. Now the only thing is, with mobs and stuff around, if I strike them and they fall, then it's obviously going to get broken up, trampled, and end up straight back in that state. So guys, that's your 3 suggestions. Personally, I think this one is literally going to be last resort, unless obviously you guys want it yourselves. This building is a definite go-go. Soon as I get some more resources. I haven't actually been back onto the survival world yet to gather them. As you can see, judging by it so far, it's going to be resource heavy. The first thing I'm going to have to do is obviously get sheep, breed them, get some cyan dye so I can dye the sheep to then breed them, or possibly, like I say, quartz or whatever colour wool you're after, guys. Like I say, this series is all about yourselves and what you want to see. I've got my own so basically solo survival series that obviously I put all my own ideas in. This is an idea that I've actually taken from that series, and I thought it would look quite a nice building for a town hall. The only thing that's obviously missing from this game is I would have liked to have done different coloured glass on the back here, and put my own little spin on it, but unfortunately I have to stick with the glass that we've got. As for these pillars, I'm going to keep the spruce. I think it goes alright with this. I think it goes a lot better than what birch and oak would do. To be quite honest, I prefer dark oak wood, but unfortunately I am restricted to only playing on the PlayStation for the time being. As for the pathways, like I say, that's the idea that I've used quite a few times. That's all grown over, so that's a complete waste of time having that one there, but that's the kind of idea, even if I have to put a water source block under a little bit of it just to keep it maintained. And then obviously number 2 here is just your cracked up looking pathways. Can be quite effective for wide use like this, so it goes quite wide, but obviously because it'd be going around the village it'd be quite harder. With this one as well is I might have to move some of the buildings backwards just to maintain, or just to go for these 2 wide blocks here then and stair each side, because on the village the pathways are stair, one of these, and stair. But that's the kind of pathway that I like to keep going. Or I did have one other idea. Let's get rid of everything off the bar and let's go for some white, some black and some yellow wool, because my other idea, guys, was literally going 1 2 3 4 trying to think how wide I've got to do this. Let's go 5. And then directly in the center, let's get some white. See, now that doesn't look too bad. Possibly a grey wall might be better. Let's try it. Basically, guys, what I'm trying to implement is a road. I've not really ever used this design. I've done big builds before with like multi-story car park in kind of a hotel-y kind of place, and the roads were probably, as stupid as it sounds, the most difficult part to do, because I wanted to implement some yellow just to look like some double yellow lines. If you live in England and watching this, then you know what I mean. But I can't seem to find the correct colour for the road. I could use grey or I could use black. Ideally I'm looking more towards grey. Black looks a bit too dark. I'm trying to basically go for the asphalt. Let's get a sign on the bar on this one as well. Where are they? I've lost where they are. There they are. Right, so let's pop that down and we'll call that number 4. And I think, to be honest guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I just wanted to get something out there. Yeah, we are still in the creative world. Probably be doing possibly the next 2 episodes on this one. I'm not entirely too sure yet. I have got a few other ideas planned. I'll possibly do some off-camera work to get the resources for this, get some of these stone bricks, and also this. Another thing I just want to quickly show you actually is this or this for the roof. So if I want, oops, let's drop it down a little bit. So there, and there. Bearing in mind it will be actually the level higher once I've got it in place. So something like that. Or would you prefer to see, what I'll do is I'll get rid of that top layer and put this in. What colour would you prefer to see on this, guys? Because I'm using the spruce wood pillars, would you like to see the spruce wood implemented into the roof? There will be spruce wood also implemented in support beams with inside on the roof. And also obviously, because I'll be going in that kind of design, there will be a big gap, and I will be planning on adding beams and stuff in there, so sideway beams, so something along the lines of like this with inside, and then that, and then like that, so it will basically all fill in the big hole that's going to be in the middle. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I just want to thank you again for the support and the feedback that you're giving me on this series. A big shout out to I'm Hawks OG for his continued support watching this and giving me tips and advice. As you guys know, I'm new to YouTube, new to the whole commentaries and stuff like that. But anyway guys, I hope you carry on liking. Please give me any feedback that you can possibly think of, and I will catch you again soon for the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.